And then a lot of people connect in this way. Let me take a small step into the technical. I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, that one of the reasons you were rejected from YC, Y Combinator, in the final rounds is because one of the principles is to refuse to sell user data. Can you speak to that? Why do you think it's important not to sell user data? And sort of, which draws a clear contrast between basically any other service on the internet.
I mean, to be honest, it's quite simple. I mean, we talk about this platform. People are talking about their most intimate secrets, their political opinions. You know, how are they feeling about what's going on in their city, you know, during the summer? How are they feeling about the political cycle, and also their mental health, their relationships? These are some of the most intimate thoughts that people were having. Point blank, I don't think it was ethical to pawn them off for a profit. I didn't think it was moral. I don't think I could sleep at night if that was what I was doing, is turning these people's most intimate beliefs and secrets into a currency that I bought and sold. There's something very off about that.
Yeah. I tend to believe that there is some room. So like Facebook would just take that data and sell it, right? But there's some room in transparency, giving people the choice on which parts they can. I wouldn't even see it as sell, but share with advertisers.
Are you going to give them a profit?
Right. So you have to monetize. You have to create an entire system. You have to rethink this whole thing, right? But as long as you give people control and are transparent and make it easy, I think it's really difficult to delete a Facebook account or delete all your data or to download.
I've tried. It's very difficult.
So just make it easy and trust in that if you create a great product, people are not going to do it. And if they do it, then they're not actually
I'll tell you something about
a deep, loving member of the community. What's that?
So we very quickly realized that user privacy was something that was not only a core value, but was something that users really cared about.
Yeah.
And we added this functionality. It's just a button that says "Forget Me."
Yeah.
You press it.
Yeah.
2 clicks. It's not that hard. We just remove your email from the database.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good.
Beautiful. I think Facebook should have that. I honestly, so call me crazy, but maybe you can actually speak to this, but I don't think Facebook, well, now they would, but if they did it earlier, they would lose that much money. If they allowed, transparently tell people you could just delete everything. They also explain that, in ways that's going to potentially, lessen your experience in the short term, explain that. But then there shouldn't be, multiple clicks of a button that don't make any sense. I'm trying to hold back from ranting about Facebook, Instagram, because let me just say real quick, because I've been locked out of Instagram for a month, and there's a whole group inside Facebook that are supporters of help Lex,
free Lex.
I wasn't blocked. It was just a bug in the system. Somebody was hammering the API with my account, and so they kept thinking I'm a bot. Anyway, it's a bug. It happens to a lot of people, but first of all, I appreciate the love from all the amazing engineers on Instagram and Facebook. Love those folks. The entire mechanism, though, is somehow broken. I mean, I put that on the leadership, but it's also difficult to operate a large company once it scales, all those kinds of things. But it should not be that difficult to do some basic things that you want to do, which is, in the case of Facebook, that's verify your identity to the app. And also in the case of Facebook, in the case of Librex, disappear. If you choose. There's downsides to disappearing, but it should not be a difficult process. And I think people are waking up to that. I think there's a lot of room for an app like Librex with its foundational ideas to redefine what social media should look like. And like you said, I think beautifully, anonymity is not the core value. It's just a tool you use. And who knows, maybe anonymity will not always be the tool you use. Like if you give people the choice, who knows what this evolves from the login page that you initially created. The key thing is the founding principles. And again, who knows, if you give people a really nice way to monetize their data, maybe there'll no longer be a thing that you say, do not sell user data. Yeah, all those kinds of things. But the basic principles should be there. And also a good, simple interface design goes a really long way. Like simplicity and elegance, which Librex currently is. Clubhouse is
gotten a lot
app.
better, by the way. I don't mean to go too deep into the history, but it
was bad.
It was.
I didn't look at the early pictures.
Oh, thank goodness.
I read somewhere that it was like a white screen, like with black, like
there
it was
were,
HTML
the
basic
and downvote buttons were like these big freaking boxes, and like I could go on, but it was my genius design skills. I almost failed art class when I was like in first grade, and I think I still have similar skills to my first grade self, but it's gotten a lot better, and thanks to a lot of my friends who have, sort of chipped in here and there.
Oh, I love the idea of a button that just like forget me. I don't know. That's really moving, actually. That's actually all people want. Is they want, I think, okay, I'll speak to my experience. Like I would give so much more if I could just like disappear if I needed to. And I trusted the community. I trusted like the founders and the principles. That's really powerful, man. The like trust and ease of escape. Yeah.